This month, I've been talking about how to have a dignified divorce, a respectful divorce, one that you can look back on and not have huge regrets about. And I've really been focusing on the relationship between the two people divorcing. And so today I want to talk about everybody else that's around. And in times of strife, we naturally want to turn to family and friends for support. And a solid support group is absolutely essential to coping with the devastation of a divorce, no doubt about it. But indiscriminately unloading your problems may not be in your best interest or the best interest of your family. You have to be very careful when approaching other people with intimate details of your relationship. Nothing is more certain to create added discord between you and your spouse than criticism and unfiltered discussions with a family member or a friend who is less than discreet with the information, who may go back to your spouse and tell him or her what you've shared or what you've said. It may be embarrassing, it may be hurtful. We know from experience that what I would call indiscreet conversations can be very harmful, hurtful, or even dangerous. So prior to exposing all of your concerns or even any of your concerns to another family member or friend, ask yourself the following questions and answer them honestly. Does the person I'm speaking with understand that I'm hurting and looking for support? Does the person I am speaking with respect me enough to refrain from gossiping about my situation? Is it possible that this person will be talking to my spouse and will also be seeking information from them and sharing with them what I have told that person? And of course, we know in the retelling, this story always changes. So that friend may not recount exactly what you've said accurately, and that could be a big problem. If my family and I are able to heal and recover from our current difficulties and problems, will this person be able to disregard what I may have said to them in the heat of the moment? How will discussing this situation with this person affect my children? That's a biggie. So it's pretty simple. You need to respect your friends, your family, your spouse, and most importantly, yourself by really thinking about who and what you want to share your marital dirty laundry with. When you're angry, sad, or anxious, or fearful, or frustrated, it's natural that you want to vent. And we all sometimes act without thinking. But if you can bring yourself back to these questions, you may prevent yourself from behaving in a manner which you will later regret. And so I've said it before, I'm going to say it again in these conversations with friends and family. You need to be extraordinarily careful that your children are not listening. And I know, I hear it every day. Oh, they're watching TV, they're playing video games, they can't hear me, they're not listening. They do hear, they do listen. They do have opinions about what you say to friends and family, and it can be the most harmful thing you do when you don't realize you're causing any harm at all. So, as you work through a respectful divorce, one that you conduct yourself with integrity, keep in mind to be careful about what and how you share with friends and family who are much needed. They are much needed support and help and maybe childcare. And I'm not at all suggesting that you cut them out. I'm just suggesting that you think twice before you say too much to any of them. As always, I would love to talk to any of you personally about this. I can be reached at 386-271-8044. You can email me at pam@masterscdc.com. And there's tons of great information on my website at www.masterscdc.com.